Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And it's the same month as the end of the previous episode, but I'm designing new ships. So the first one is a brand new battleship, which I'm going to build on the modern Battleship 3 hull. And the committee has given me a pretty interesting brief. So they want it to be 50,000 tons. So this hull actually goes from 63 to 83, but if you reduce the beam in the draft, you can get it down to more like 50, but it's going to be over 50. So 50,000 tons might be very difficult to achieve. So this might be tricky. But there is a new gun that we have access to, the 410 millimeter. 410 millimeter. And they did tell me exactly how long they wanted them as well, which they've not included in that particular post. So I'm going to have to go and dig around for that. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. 50 caliber. Okay, so slightly shorter. A -10. There you go. I'll wait and see what that looks like when it's actually got all the systems fitted to it. That looks like a good option to me. They want 9 of them, so ABX. They want a lot of armour, like a huge amount of armour, and they say 475 millimeters minimum, which is crazy. 30 knots of speed, and they tell me that this is the first thing to go. It shouldn't be a problem. This hull can do 31 on without fiddling with beam and draft, so that's fine. With 140 millimeter and 80 millimeter secondaries and lots of range. I also have to have a double funnel, which shouldn't be an issue. Now, in terms of the towers, I'm going to go for this one, because you can fit quite a lot of secondaries on that little bit, and it comes with a funnel mount, whereas I don't think this one does. No, it doesn't. So I'm going to go with that one, and I only get... Whoa, that's a huge tower. Fun. That's enormous. It's like the biggest tower in the world. Good grief, this is going to be a very full ship. Right, I'm going to go with the enlarged barbette, because I'm fairly sure that fits these okay. They still look a little bit weird, but should be okay. And yeah, the turret just about squeezes in. And then I have a terrible forward weight offset, which I will try and fix later. Now they said 140 millimeter. Yeah, there's no mounting points for those buggers. I can fit one. I can maybe fit one in here to get the caliber right. 13. Maybe a chaser. Fit another one along here somewhere. Nope. I can fit another one there though. Will that interfere with the rear gun? Yeah, way too much. Again, I know the committee wants these intermediate secondaries, but these things are 108 tons. Like, that's a lot of weight for just 2 of these things. Is there anywhere I can get Oh. See, now the 80 mils, this is not going to be a problem. Let's get one of those plopped in. Because with those, I'm probably going to be able to have quite a lot. Yep, quite a lot. Yeah, those 140s though, they're just going to be awkward as shite to get in, because I really can't put one there without impacting this gun too much. I can put like one in here, maybe one here, but they are just not very good. I know, I'm going to leave them off for now. I'm going to invoke the wrath of the committee as like, yeah, we want 140mm secondaries. Well, why? They're not doing you anything. The 80mm has proven itself very, very effective at shooing things away. I'm going to get in trouble. Right, I'm allowed to use oil. That's nice. Probably will go for the shaft 3, just so I can get the good maneuver. Oh, the second funnel. In fact, funnels in general. Oh no, not the light funnels. These are terrible. Well, I suppose that's all I have access to. I can actually fit a third. That's actually going to be really handy for weight offset purposes. So yeah, I'm going to go 2 on the secondary tower, and this this is just a platform for something. Yeah, it's like 140mm secondary sprinkled liberally, but they don't fit anywhere, so you can't do that. Like, it's not that, but I could sprinkle 80mm liberally. So 80mm it is. Standard shells. Enhanced reload. Electrohydro. Radar. A hydrophone. And a rangefinder. And they're like, oh, sufficient range. See, the thing is, with this having low beam and draft, it really does not have a lot of range. It just doesn't. And it's no way am I going to be able to bring this level of armor, because if I went with the 475, which is a really awkward number, I mean, I went with say 500 and 250 on everything else, and then 125. 550 and let's call it 63. And then first in a belt 250. Right, this is the sort of armor scheme that they were looking at. Now, that's very nice armor. That's very, very nice armor. And they're like, oh, you can drop the speed. The trouble is, you see that if I would drop down to 28 knots, I save virtually nothing in terms of displacement, because I'm not over the optimal speed for the hull. I'm not pushing the hull, so dropping the speed doesn't change very much. So I can build this ship, but not at this displacement. So I think compromise number 1, I'm going to go beam draft 0, which tanks my engine efficiency, and then I'm going to drop speed to 28 knots. What's the speed of my current battleship, actually? Here it is. 30. So those are actually slightly faster, which is... the community did say I could drop that. And then I'm going to increase displacement. And I know the ship's going to get bigger. Okay, at this point it's silly, and the citadel length is causing problems, but the engine efficiency is the problem here. So how much can I push it? 70k seems a bit much. How about the top end of that size? So there. I'm still 6% overweight. Oh, it's just a lot of bulk, isn't it? Yeah, draft makes everything worse. Reduced beam. Does increase my engine efficiency. Now, maybe... overweight. Did that not give me more length to play with? Yeah, it did. See if we can move this back. No, because these are too fat. I can move that back just a little bit. It's not going to give me 5% though. Yeah, I really don't think it's... I don't think it's doable. What they're asking for. Not that level of armour. Like, 500 is just way too much. I think 475 is too much as well. Could maybe go down to 450, because we're probably over the point where the armor gets stupidly expensive. We went down to 225. And let's say, I don't know, 115. And actually, let's call it 120. Let's go for that. 120, 120, 240. $480. And then, yeah, these cannot be that well armored. Let's just go for 500. Still not there. 240. Still 2% over. Well, 110. 220. 55. Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, that gets me under, and then I can start reducing displacement. I'd rather go for zero beam, zero draft. There we go. Maybe I could get that original 30 knots back. Yeah, that makes it worse, doesn't it? No, not easily. It's not really what I was asked for, is it? I mean, it is very well protected. Just very bulky, very expensive, very bulky. Prefer slimmer, faster ships, but that armor, they did say armor over speed, so that's what I've done. Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of compromise with this ship. One thing I should look into is trying to get those secondaries back, though. But, I mean, this is just the 127. Like, maybe with, now it's not a reduced beam ship, I can actually get those back. Let's plop one down and make it a 140 mil. I'm just going to go for default barrel length. I mean, they did say sprinkle liberally. No, I'm not going to get that in. I'm going to chase her in. Again, you can see the weight going up as well, which is not great. Maybe I could take those off and get another one in. Yeah, there you go. It's going to have to do. But at least I'm meeting the design brief. Yeah, just go for default length ones. Might be nice if they were 50 caliber. There we go. And then I'm 1% overweight, but see what I mean? They had a surprising amount to get them in under the displacement without making a compromise. There we go. Also have a little bit of a forward weight offset. Just going to be very tricky to solve on this hull. If we can move the main tower a smidge back. Nope. No, I cannot. I can't move that. Can't move that. Can't move this. just has an half weight offset. Forward weight offset, sorry. Really not a lot I can do about that. Everything is so huge on this hull. So big and bulky. It's possible that the committee designed this with a different tower. It is possible they designed it with a different tower. I know they said ABX, but maybe I can get away with being cheeky. It's pretty different to do this and use an ABN Nelson style, but look at that. Look at that weight that we got back. We still have a forward weight, just a forward weight offset, which is pretty funny. Now, we're not going to get that gun in. Actually, just out of interest. No. Oh, damn it. Shouldn't have taken that last one off. Because I want this facing that way. So another one going that way. And this one going that way. Lovely. Right. Now, I should be able to get another one in there. And another one back here. And look how much they unbalanced the ship. It's crazy how much they've changed the balance on the ship. I mean, I am underweight, though. But damn, these things are... That's why I didn't want to use them. And I am worried about cost. So much more elegant like this without those things. And yeah, it's got a little bit of a forward weight offset. Maybe I can just fix that with an 80mm actually. Let's stick an 80mm back there. There you go. 0.9, that's more like it. Because now I can reduce my displacement again. Now I can save costs. So I can reduce beam. Not much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of beam. Get our 30 knots back now. Nah, not quite. I'm going to take that off. Get that beam down. Yeah, minus 7.5. And I stick the balancing 80mm down there. If you're wondering where the Citadel goes to, it goes to here. So I might actually be able to save more weight by fiddling around with the funnels. I can. A lot more weight by fiddling with the funnels. I just don't have the... yeah, again, I'm getting offset problems. But... yeah, offset problems become pretty bad with that. Which is why I had the other one here. That doesn't extend it too much, though. Just do that. Okay, and then can I reduce draft as well? Now, draft just adds a lot of bulk to ships. There we go. Let's go for like minus... Go all the way minus 14. Yeah, minus 14. I can get the 30 knots. I'm at 55,000 tons instead of 50. I'm at 30 knots. They didn't give me a budget, but I'm spending 240-ish million instead of 300 plus. Yeah, the armor is not quite there, but it's not going to be. Like, I would, like going from 440 to 475. Oh, actually, it is tempting. If I just keep the 475 and 440 is fine. They're just going to have to be annoyed at me. They were definitely using a different set of text and different loadout to me. And this is radically different from what they asked for. And I think it is entirely due to this tower, which I would never pick. It's huge. But, yeah, there you go. I've spent a long time designing that. But there we go. The project's... what is it? The 14109. A rather interesting ship, I think. Should do fine. It can't fire backwards, but yeah, it does save weight. Yeah, rear fire is pretty bad. B turret's the best, so basically can't shoot kind of this way with the mains, but there's plenty of secondary firepower aft. We don't normally fire aftwards anyway, so I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to go on to another new design, because there's actually two that I need to design, and this is the Project 24109. 24109. Which has the same requirements. Except they want not much armor and they want a lot of speed. Now, this is going to be on the modern battlecruiser. Now, these things can't... See, again, they say 50,000 tons for this, which is a lot of it. They're like, no way I'm going to be able to get it to go 40 knots. But if they want speed we can do. So we're going to have to go minimum beam, minimum draft, maximum tonnage, probably. What towers do we have access to? Well, the triangular tower, they're quite interesting, but probably go for this one. I do like that tower. Secondary tower, we'll go for the one that fits. This one. So it's going to look very similar to the Project 231012. This one. Which makes sense. It's just going to be one of those with bigger guns, basically. And we're going to use the same... they want 9. They want 9. 9 of those 410mm 50 caliber guns. So, basic setup like this. 2 funnels. Really? The funnel's never right. You're a heavy secondary 1. Yeah, why is that taller? Well, that at least looks a little bit better. So weird as well, they only fit 1 funnel. Very weird. Again, I'm going to dispense with the 140mm battery. They are not worth it. in my opinion. Now, like extended range, 39 knots. Now, with the best will in the world, I don't think that's going to be doable. I mean, just watch, keep an eye on that displacement. And I know I haven't changed my engine types yet, but 31. Oh, maybe it will be doable. Let's go for 40. I mean, I think I'm going to be pushing it with that. We are allowed to use oil. Let's use a forced gear turbine. Yeah, engine efficiency is dreadful. Reduce displacement a bit. There we go. Oh, no. Steering hydraulic. Oops. Right up to 100%. Okay, well, actually, that's not bad, because that citadel is the wrong size. And you, the gun firing arcs would be quite nice. But yeah, I can save weight. Bringing that in. Moving the towers back. Move that back a touch. It's too much. There we go. Now, in terms of armour, they did say extended range, minimum armour. Protect only against 260mm 45 guns. Well, I don't have to, but let's max the range. And let's have a look at that gun that they were talking about. So, 260mm gun. Let's plop one down. And it was a 45. So yeah, this gun here at 1500 meters. So at 1500 meters with an AP shell, they can go through. Let's call it 550mm of base armor. And we have an armor quality of 140%, so that's a factor of 2.4. So 230-ish millimeters of belt. And we have 270. Which is fine. Mind you, I could interpret that totally differently. But no, I'm not going to be naughty. But 230 is our kind of minimum that we were asked to stick with. So that'd be 115 on the extended bits and the deck. Call it 58 everywhere else. And let's call it 30. Yeah, it's not saving me that much, but let's go for 30 actually is our minimum. to get round numbers. 60, 60, 120, 120, 120, 240, and then inner 120, and 60, and 60. Blah, blah, blah. And then, well, I guess we can put it on the guns, call it 320. 160, 320. Yeah, just touch overweight. Doing that much armor on the guns. Try 300. 300 works. We're underweight. We've got a little bit of an aft weight offset. Which can be... piss off. Thought it could fix that, but apparently not. How about I bring you in a touch? I could bring you into there, actually. Point 1, and I have a little bit of displacement left, but that is the armor that they asked for. A little bit more. It's not a lot of armor, but it is very, very fast and very, very long ranged, which is what they asked for. And it is in an ABX, which, you know, why not? And I know that ABN has ended up with the 14109s was something that was considered. So this is the project. Oh, fuck. Thought I was typing in the thing, and it wasn't. Yeah. Project 2409. There. I think that those ships should be pretty effective, actually. Right, I'm going to save those. And I'm going to get 3 of each under construction. I'm going to take a while. Type. Build 3 and build 3. Oh, okay, and they're refitting. That's good. Now, you build out of Sevastopol. Oh, it's doing that weird thing again. Fine, build out of Odessa. Vladivostok. Why are you not letting me build out of Kronstadt? Is Kronstadt busy or something? Maybe get away with doing it later in that case. One thing I have noticed playing as Russia is you don't really get good port capacity with your stuff. Maybe if I move some stuff out of Kronstadt, I can get away with it. What can fit in there? 85. Wow, 85,000 tons. Okay. Move some stuff over there. Move the... Africa. Yeah, move a bunch of the cruisers, would you? Move 3 or 4 of them. You can fit 140. You can fit 80. Okay, yeah, I just need to spread them out a bit. Just move some ships. Maybe now I can do it. Yes. Good. Anyway, a lot of building this episode. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon for some actual battles. Welcome back. I'm doing a refit of the Project 136012's, our current battleship. Or am I? I thought we had the Mark IV guns for them. We don't. Never mind. I'm not doing an upgrade of those. I'll wait until I get those Mark IV 14-inch guns. But I will start doing our heavy cruisers. So let's start with the 32-309s. This should just be a case of giving them oil, better engines. Could improve their armor, but we don't need to. Can give them a radar. We can give them a better sonar set. Depth charges, better propellant. Whoa, what has happened? My computer doing weird things. I'll try and edit that out. What's our armor quality? 120. I think we boost it to 1. Yeah, we boosted a little bit. An extra 20% armor strength, which would be nice. Do you know what? I'll authorize it. Because the weight saving will allow us to increase the operational range of these to 30,000 kilometers, which will make them really effective raiders. We can also look into new barrels for the 80 mils, and these are only 45 caliber guns. Potentially go up to 50s. 50 cals would be interesting because their rate of fire is still really good, but that gives them a pretty big uplift in accuracy. But it does make me go overweight. So maybe not all of the range upgrade. We'll just go for 1 pip of range upgrade. But still, that's very significant. And should make a pretty big difference to the ship's performance. Still only a month to refit these. Yeah. I think that's fine. Right, save that one. Do. Oh, there was already a refit of them, and I did it from the base model because I'm an idiot. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Anyway, I only need to tidy up the the ship list. The other one to look at would be the 32-609Fs, which have not had a refit. Yeah, these are also running 50s. Might be able to get them up to... sorry, running 45s. We can get them up to 50s. We can get a bit longer barrel length out of the secondary guns. Unify the armor on those. That is the wrong value. That was pointed out to me in a comment. Fix that. Let's get them better radar and sonar set. Just take the RDF off. They already have the Cordate 3. Can upgrade their armor as well. And their engines. And use the oil. Lovely. Okay. And a bit of range. Can we get an extra knot? No. But an extra pip of range. 2 pips, actually. That's very nice. Okay. Approved. This one. Right. Get all those refits done. It should all be a month. And then I'm just going to skip to the next turn. Welcome back. And we do have a little bit of a battle, maybe. The Constantine and the Goodrich have bumped into each other. Because I do like having a little bit of battle. There's been a couple of months with nothing going on. So next episode I'll look into the light cruiser and destroyer refits. But this is probably going to be a ghost battle. Would be my guess. Yep, ghost battle. Sigh. Again, didn't see anything in the 1.10 notes about this. You know, would be nice if this was just handled on the campaign map. Just saves player time and disappointment. Anyway, with that disappointment, I'm going to end. And I will see you in the next episode, where I will attempt to refit the light cruisers and destroyers. And hopefully the Americans show up to actually do something. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again soon.